Good morning everyone, this is your teacher MsRita. Today I will be explaining to you Chapter 3, Lesson 1, How do adaptations help plants? Adaptation means the structure and behavior that living things use in order to stay alive in their environment. What do we mean by this? For example, us as humans, in order to breathe, we use our body parts, which are the nose and the lungs. Without these body parts, we will not be able to breathe and get oxygen. We use our fingers, for example, to grab things. Without these fingers, we will not be able to grab a pen and write, for example. The same goes for animals and plants. Animals and plants use their body parts in order to help them do their daily activities and stay alive. Adaptation can be physical or behavioral. Physical means all the body parts of the living thing that help it stay alive, and behavioral means all the activities that the living thing does in order to stay alive. For example, us as humans, we sleep every day in order to keep our body healthy and get energy. In the following slides, we are going to study some examples of physical adaptations of plants. And I remind you, physical means that it's the body parts of the plants that help them stay alive. The first example is the cactus. The cactus is a plant that lives in the desert where it's very dry and it lacks water. So in order to get more water, the cactus has two adaptations. The first one is the long roots that allow it to reach more water deep in the soil, and the second one is the large stem that can store water. Finally, if you look on the stem of the cactus, you can see spines. These spines are there for protection against predators that try to eat the cactus. The second example that we are going to study is the Venus flytrap. This type of plants live in a place where it lacks nutrients. You know that for a plant to survive, it needs water, sunlight, nutrients, and carbon dioxide. So where does this plant get its nutrients from? In order to survive, this plant has two adaptations that allow it to get nutrients by eating insects. The first one is the hair. These hair, they detect or feel when a bug has landed on the flower. The second adaptation is the teeth. These teeth, they allow the plant to close and catch the insect in order to get nutrients from it. The plant that you are seeing now in front of you is called a water lily. This plant has two adaptations that allow it to survive in its environment. First, it has big leaves, as you can see on the picture, and these leaves allow it to float on top of water. Second, underneath these leaves, from the bottom, you can see that there are spikes or thorns. These spikes, they are there to protect it from predators that try to eat this plant. Have you ever wondered why the petals of flowers are brightly colored? This is because it's a type of adaptation, a physical adaptation, that the plants use or the flowers use in order to spread their pollen everywhere. Some plants, in order to spread their seeds, instead of having brightly colored petals, they have seeds that are easy to catch wind, as you can see in the picture in front of you, and this is one way or one physical adaptation that helps them spread their seeds. The last adaptation that we are going to study today is the adaptation that plants use to protect themselves. Some plants use toxins and poison When animals or humans try to touch these plants, they get a rash, as you can see on the dog. This dog has touched the plant, so this created a rash. This is one way that the plant can protect itself. So this is everything for today. Please, I want you to prepare as homework page 115, 117, and to solve page 117 number 3.